G'day and welcome to Clarence Gardens Reserve Grade Grand Final between the Barossa Rams and Old Collegian Rugby Clubs. It's been a fantastic day so far, hasn't it, Jack?
It definitely has. Probably looking at the medal hanging around your neck.
Yeah.
I think there's a bit of bias there.
Yeah, there will be a bit of bias, but I will try to hold that back a little bit today.
No, mate, so congratulations, winning the thirds.
Thank you very much. It was a very tight game. Brighton put up a fantastic fight today, and we really had to dig deep right to the very end. Obviously going to extra time. Very, very tight game the whole way through.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I hear it was quite the finish as well, and the crowds hung around. So Barossa definitely have there's a shade of pink hovering around the ground. So good show from the Barossa community. Hopefully there's a few more Old Coles heads running around. I think they're all standing in the tunnel, still waiting for Old Coles. But no, picturesque day. A little bit hot for me to be running around, I think. I don't know if I'd handle it.
Yep, it was even kicking off at 10 o'clock this morning. It was still very warm out there. So being probably the hottest part of the day now, I'm glad I'm not running around out there, to be honest. It's going to be very, very warm.
Now, you're just saying off air previously, this is the first time Barossa have had two teams in senior grand finals.
Yes, that is correct. We've always pretty well just had a third grade side. And back when fourth grade was kicking around, we had fielded the side with fourth grade when we could. But obviously numbers come and go, so we always generally had the one senior side. So to have two senior sides in the grand final is a first for our club. So this is a big accomplishment, and very proud of both teams for getting through.
Yeah, rightly so. And the boys look pretty keen, and they're just being joined by the Old Coles boys and a rowdy, raucous support behind us, which is fantastic. Good to hear. We've got everybody out in force.
Yeah, it sounded like it came from the Rams contingent, so hopefully that doesn't continue. I just hope this is just a fantastic game. That's all we really like to see, is no matter who wins or loses, just here to watch a good game of footy.
Not wrong. Well, I mean, both teams have had pretty good campaigns leading into the big dance. I think last time we met, it was pretty tight. I think it was at our home ground. So, yeah, look, I'm looking forward to this. Boys look keen.
Yeah.
Hopefully not too hindered by the sun, and we see some good action.
Yeah, it's going to be a very good game. So, kick-off will be starting very shortly, with Old Collegians kicking right to left to the Barossa Rams running left to right.
Lovely, underway. Kick by Max Monfries has dribbled into touch.
Straight into touch. I don't think the Rams would have been too happy with that. I would have liked to have seen that taken, to be honest. And
put a name on it.
Exactly.
But always interesting. You want to get the cobwebs out early, see an early set piece, see what both teams have to offer. And I think this will be interesting to see what Barossa do out of their defensive red zone.
Yeah, it would be very interesting. They've got a strong line-out, strong scrum, and very good in broken play. So,
nice. First tackle of the season from Max Monfries, which is nice to see.
And there's just a little chip in behind from Amori, the Rams halfback, and that's just gone into touch.
No flag yet. Interesting to see which way this goes.
I dare say that would be an Old Coles ball. That's happened right in front of us, so might be a knock-on into touch.
Yeah, got the choice. I think they may have taken the scrum.
Take the scrum, not a bad option. Hopefully any jittery nerves sort of get worked out early.
Yeah, it looks like a few chuckles between the front row. Not too many scrums. Slow the game down a little bit. The boys are blowing already. Yeah,
the Barossa Rams front row often refers to themselves as the handsome front row. So
I don't think that exists.
Don't tell that to the boys, all right, Jack? Or you'll be in trouble.
It's on the record now. Good scrum.
It was a very good
back
scrum.
to Old Coles. Great contact in there from Barossa.
Still
Quick
with
ball out
goals.
the back. It's frantic at the moment. Nice, Chester Armstrong, covered in sunscreen, no doubt. That's a great counter ruck. Carl Edgar up the middle, always a charge.
It's a good tackle by Big Minnie there from the Rams, the number 8.
Always a few nerves floating around in the first few phases of the grand final. It's always nice to see.
Yeah, it might take him a few minutes just to settle in and feel each other out. So some good hits straight off. Good defence from the Rams. And a pilfer.
Nice, ball's gone. Here we go.
And a turnover for the Rams.
First
And
crack from Barossa.
it's gone to Lockie Wiley, and he's just been pumped into the ground. And another box kick from Amori.
Ooh, awful bounce. Never trust a bounce of a rugby ball.
And it's gone back
Great
for the
tackle.
Rams. Fortunate bounce, but could not be held on to.
There are those grand final jitters, I think.
Absolutely.
Nightmare bounce for Old Coles fullback Jim Hopkins. Bit of an Iceman, to be honest, over the last few years.
He's been, I think I've played against him more than a few times, and he is very solid under the ball. So they are running into the sun. So he's got an excuse there, I guess.
Well, I think we might see a little bit more of that, like you said. Obviously, sun playing a bit of a factor today. Let's see how this scrum goes. Dominant showing from Barossa early on.
Yeah, they're doing very well. Or both teams, as we said, still feeling each other out, I think. So, yeah, Old Coles have had the majority of the ball. So,
A couple of strategic resets, I think, here from the big boys.
yeah, potentially. Give them the rest where it's due. It is very warm out there.
Nice. Whoop. Slowly.
And that is a penalty to the Rams. That is the Rams' dominance in the scrum showing straight off the bat there. So that is fantastic to see. And they've pointed for the 3 points to the Sticks. Lockie Wiley is 18-year-old, first senior year, or proper senior year, I guess, and he's actually got quite a big boot on him, so this distance shouldn't be a problem for him, but
There's barely a breath of breeze either, so
No.
it's a good kicking day, I think. They'll
Yes.
take every opportunity, especially if you say he's got the boot on him.
he's got a big boot on him. Don't want to give him the commentator's curse and sort of see it fall short. And he's just pushed that to the left. Not a bad strike, not a bad start from the Rams. And we're going for a 22 dropout.
This will be interesting. Barossa like to get a little ball in open play.
Yes, their counter-attack, their open field play, broken play is amazing. That looked a bit forward from my eyes. And yes, the ref has called that back for a forward pass. And
I think there was a bit of relief from some of the Old Collegians defensive line there because they were well and truly through.
I dare say you are correct there.
We're just watching the replay here. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a very forward pass. And there's another man outside the winger there, so that could have gone all the way. And that's the broken play we're talking about.
Interesting to see what Old Coles do here. Centre field, basically, just on the attacking 10. Got to win the scrum first, obviously.
Absolutely. Old Coles are a very well-drilled, well-structured side. And they're very well-disciplined.
Yeah, look at that.
And that's
Barossa really
another
flexing the
dominant
muscle.
scrum. Another great scrum by the Rams and a quick tap. Just that knock on there from the Rams, just pushing that pass a bit too hard, I think, and
They've shown intent early, which is good, though. I mean, they want ball in hand, they know their strengths, and they're going to play to it.
yeah, they absolutely will. once again, Lockie Wiley kicking for touch there, and he's made some good yardage there. So they have just crept just outside the 22, probably 5 metres outside the 22. And we'll have a look at this first line out.
In and out, well won.
It was fantastic. Big hit there, great defence. And that's gone to Mini. We've got 2 minis in the side, Big Mini and Mini.
Big Mini, Mini, Mini.
Big Mini, Mini, Mini.
Ooh.
And that's gone out to Peter Muchmore, off to the winger Sokovi. Twisting and turning, just 5 metres out there, 6 metres out, off to Dave Wright.
Big boy's on the charge.
Yep, he's a very good player, lots of experience with him. And that's an offside penalty there for the Rams. I don't think they'll go for the points again.
No, dangerous place to give away penalties, that's for sure.
Absolutely, that red zone is very dangerous. And it actually looks like it's not, it's just crept on screen now, but there might be a substitute for this Old Collegians player that...
Yeah, it looks like Joshua Graham's gone down in the backfield. I think he looked to make a tackle on that initial charge. Might have been a knock up top. Not awfully sure, I didn't see it myself.
It'd be great to see him continue on. You don't want to see a grand final fall short only 8 minutes in, less than 10 minutes.
Looks like he's coming to the side for maybe some attention. Hopefully that's not the last we see of Joshua Graham. He's a big ball carrier and obviously a stalwart in our line-out.
That's actually quite unfortunate to see. You want to see some quality footy here with the best players going around in each grade, so it'd be great to see him back. And Lockie Wiley has just kicked the penalty, so Barossa Rams are now up 3-0.
Yeah, definitely rewarded there for, I mean, that's just long time in good areas, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you build phases in your green zone, eventually the dam will break and you'll come away with points, be it 3, 5 or 7. So
exactly right.
Barossa come away with the chockies there.
Not a bad start, but the game obviously continues. Old Coles kicking off again.
Max Monfrey sends out relatively deep, pretty similar position last time.
And that's gone to the Rams winger Sokovi, and he's just taken that in to heavy contact. Amori from half, another box kick, not a bad kick at all, and that looks like that might dribble all the way out. No, fielded there very well by the Old Collegians winger.
Jim Hopkins, well tackled there.
Great tackle there. Great pressure here from the Rams. And that's been turned over. Driven way back. They are very Old Collegians just standing on their own goal line now.
We have a whistle.
And a pressure release there for Old Collegians.
Got away with something there, I think. That was fantastic defence. Good scramble by the Barossa boys. Yeah,
that was very good play. That broken play once again coming in. And those Fijian boys showing why they're so good.
All right, Kurt McKinley, the boot from the south. This could end up anywhere. Next suburb, maybe.
He is a big kick, that fella. That's a good touch finder and good pressure release for Old Collegians.
Definitely needed here. So we've got a line out, just on the outside of the 22?
Yeah.
Let's see what Old Collegians can do with it. Oh, just tip. Ball's come back to...
Oh, that's a high tackle.
Tom Merrin's disappeared without a head.
Yeah.
And we're going to have another penalty.
I think that'll just be a penalty as the player was ducking down and the player looked like Mini had...
Mini doesn't look too mini to me.
No, he's pretty big. It looked like he was committed to where he was going, so I think I agree with the ref there with just a penalty.
All right, Old Cole's going to have another chance at this line out. Just got to clean a few things up with that set piece, I feel.
Yeah, it seems just a little bit disorganised. I'd say the Rams have slightly got the rub of the green at the moment. They've got the go forward, the momentum at the moment, but Rugby's a funny
Great carry
game.
from the big fella up the middle there.
Yeah, that was Dan Crosby with a great carry up the middle to Mini. And he has broken the line. And he's going to pin the ears back, and he's going to score in the corner. Rams strike first with a try. A fantastic try from the Rams.
It comes from being busy with the football, right? It was ball in two hands. Defence wasn't quite sure whether to commit to the attack, as we see the replay come up here.
Straight to Mini. Amori to Mini. A missed tackle, two missed tackles there. Open space. And just beats the fullback for pace. Just too much room. And scores in the corner. Fantastic try.
Once again, I think we've got to put that down to a great defensive effort from Barossa. They've built the pressure.
Yes.
Old Cole's a little bit disjointed, as we mentioned previously, but yeah, great defensive pressure from Barossa has brought that 5-pointer.
Yes. Now this kick is definitely not out of Lockie Wiley's range. I've seen him many times knock it from the sideline. We'll just see what happens with this kick. And he's pushed that way to the right, so...
You mentioned the commentator's curse earlier.
Yes, I
didn't want
did.
to say it. I didn't want to say it.
Yes. I should stop trying to build this fella up, shouldn't I? Poor Lockie. I'm giving him a tough time.
We're going to have another restart here, see what Max does with it.
Momentum is definitely with the Rams at the moment, and that has gone over the head of Big Mini and a knock on by the Rams there. So good field position here for Old Collegians.
Going to have an Old Cole scrum, and it looks like Kane Golding might have come off second best there.
Let's see what they can do with this field position, and hopefully this Kane Golding.
Come in the replay here. Let's see what's happened.
Straight over the head.
Both competing for the ball. I don't think there was anything malice in there.
Yeah,
just another big knock.
I think he'll be all right.
Kane seems to be working his way up to his feet.
Just had the wind knocked out of him, it looks like. He's up on his feet and...
Both are ready and raring to go.
Yeah. Let's go again.
Okay, Old Collegians finally with a bit of field position here. But as I said previously, got to win the scrum before we do anything with the field position.
Yeah, this Rams scrum has dominated two of the Old Collegian scrums already. So let's see if the Old Coles boys can tighten up and hold their own ball. And I'd just like to give a quick shout out to Dr. Fraser Vivian, the Barossa Rams president, who's currently in France watching a live stream, no doubt, from somewhere in France. So
that sounds tough. That sounds really
it's
tough.
It's a very, very
guy.
tough gig.
Poor guy.
G'day to Fraser. Hope you're having a ton of fun, mate.
Bring us back a nice bottle, would you, Fraser?
Let's see if he comes back alive after all that drinking he's probably going to do over there.
Not the prettiest ball at the back there. Slight knock on from the number 8.
So once again, the Old Coles scrum not quite up to the task. So Rams have turned that over.
We often talk about building a platform from set piece, and I think it's showing here today. Barossa's line out and scrum's been pretty dominant. Old Coles just struggling to find their feet. I think it'll come, but I think that's kind of dictating the terms of play at the moment. Not a lot of clean ball, a little bit frantic. Let's see what Barossa can do with it.
Pressure's a funny thing, so the Rams' pressure at the moment has been right on there, so it's that scrum's just steady, and the pick off the back from Big Mini, taking the ground. It looks like the halfback's been taken out from the side.
Getting a little bit eager. It seems to happen when you...
Maybe a bit panicky from Old Coles there.
You're just trying to get the ball back too quickly, I think. Rather than trusting your defence, set up, look to weather the storm a little bit. And we've given away another kind of probably crucial 20 metres there.
Yeah.
But yeah, interesting to see what Barossa do here. Just on the green side of halfway. A few conversations happening in that back line.
Let's see if Old Coles can organise their defence and put some big hits out. There just seems to be an Old Coles player just receiving some attention just off screen.
He's a Northern Englishman, Carl Edgar. I don't think he's used to the weather.
This day would not be suiting him at all. Good straight throw from the hooker, Peter Muchamore, and well tackled by the Old Collegians player there.
Ooh, small knock on. Barossa will get the feed. A few words going on there from the referees at both sides by the looks of it.
You're probably just trying to steady the scrum a little bit and make sure that we have some good tight scrums. And that is a very stable scrum there from the Rams, and that's gone to the halfback, off to the winger, Sokovi, running down that left side. And there seems to be another advantage there for the Rams. Another penalty advantage. And I dare say this will be a kick for touch.
I think you're right. The way that the Barossa set piece is going at the moment, they'd be silly not to have a crack, get down there, look to come away with another 5-pointer.
Exactly, another good kick there from Lockie Wiley. He will be leaving the Rams next year to go to the Eastern States, so he's been picked up. I've forgotten the club that's picked him up, but
good on you, Lockie Wiley.
Yeah, he's 18 years old and under 18 state player, and he got selected or picked up when he was over in ACT earlier on in the year.
So that's a good sign for the Australian rugby pathway as Barossa capitalised with a strong maul there.
That was a great driving maul. There's good ball there, good free ball, straight to Lockie Wiley, breaking the tackle, crawling, and that's a penalty for crawling. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. He definitely needed to release that ball then. Just a hint of white line fever. The eyes probably lit up very large just then.
Can you blame him?
No, scoring a try in a grand final is something very special.
I can't speak from experience here. It's not often I see the white line. A few of the teammates probably can contest to that. But another pressure relieving penalty there. We'll see Old Coles just on the other side of the 22. We've gone with quick ball.
They've gone
unsuccessful.
And they've coughed it up. Straight to the Rams. Peter Muchmore to Big Mini. Good barnstorming run there. It looks like there was just a slight knock on there, I think, and it... Nah, missed by the referee. That's books to Huey Jordan, who's held his feet very well, and he is now 7 metres out from the try line. Amori off the back, straight to David Wright. Once again, holding his feet. Tackle completed. Dan Crosby.
Big fella from the back fence.
Yeah, using their big boys very well here, making some yards. Good defence from Old Collegians. Straight out to the backs, to Kyle Brown, who spills it. Bit of a loose ball, back to Kyle Brown. And they've lost a bit of yardage here, so great defence from Old Collegians there.
Looks like we're coming back for something. Yet to get a signal.
So it looks like there was a word from the touch judge there to the referee. Who's
high tackle by the looks of it, I think, by the signal. So see what Barossa do here. Would they take the scrum? Quick tap, maybe.
They might go the quick tap, or Dave Wright, Captain Dave Wright, is pointing to the touchline for the line out, which is not a bad idea.
always dangerous here. You suspect the driving maul will come back out. It's a good toy to have.
Look, if you're not using the driving maul here, you shouldn't be playing rugby.
From the man himself.
Yeah, the old man.
Looks like Kane Golding's left the field.
Well secured there by the Rams. And the driving ram has been well defended there by old Collegians. Pick and go there from him, looked like Big Mini. Mini again. And he's got the ball over the line for his second try of the day.
Once again, rewarded for time in the green zone. It's just that building of phases.
It's 2 tries for the big man. There's a lot of pressure there coming from the Rams, and Old Cole's just unable just to hold that out.
He's pinned the ears.
And
Nice.
looks like he's just crept that ball over the line.
Boys are happy about it too.
They look very happy about it. I wouldn't be upset about it if I was playing, to be honest.
Depends what colours you're wearing, I
It
guess.
does depend what colours you're wearing. So once again, Lockie Wiley from out wide will be having a shot at goal. Hopefully he's corrected his mistakes from earlier. We'll just see how he goes.
Will the commentator's curse continue?
Oh, look, it'd be good if it didn't.
I think Lockie's hoping for it too.
Absolutely. I might have to go apologise to him later. And that one has just snuck off to the right.
Consistent, you've got to give him that. He's hitting pretty similar areas.
He's got a, as I said, he's got a big boot on him. You give him a kick right in front, he's pretty good.
See, they're the ones I miss. In fact, I miss them all.
So Old Cole's to restart again, and it
Got
looks...
Brendan Harding entering the field here. Not quite sure who we're missing.
It seems like a few early replacements for Old Collegians now. And that's just gone straight over Big Mini's shoulder. I didn't quite see who that one was.
As Barossa build phases early.
It's gone out to the backs. That's Brooks with a very hurried pass out of contact to Junior. Coughed up to Old Collegians.
Ended up in the hands of Kurt McKinley. Here we go. Let's see if Old Coles can capitalise with a bit of ball in the attacking field position. He's chipped over by Max.
So he's chipped over, knowing that they've had that scrum advantage there. So not the worst option. So we'll come back for the scrum just to the Rams side of the 10-metre line.
A few shiny foreheads out there. Looks like the heat's starting to take a toll on some of the bigger boys.
It's nice here in the shade.
It is glorious here in the shade.
It's awesome.
Let's see if Old Coles can put their flag in the ground here, or if Barossa will continue the dominance.
We're coming up to less than 10 minutes left in the half, and Old Coles would love to come away with some points from this set piece. They need to.
That's a bit cleaner. Well done. Ball from Tom Merrin out to Max. Good hands from Jim Hopkins.
Great running out wide.
Ethan Hickman,
Great tackle from Kyle Brown.
grandson
there.
of the great bustling Barry Hickman. Quick ball off the scrum there to John Mocco. Good carry, good support. Henry Pardo, young captain, had a great season.
And that ball's out.
Well and truly.
And
The sub,
Rams
Brendan
very slow
Harding.
to react.
Big Nick
Very
Brady
slow to
always
react,
coughed it
and
up.
he's built that for a turnover to the Ram. Here's the broken play that I was talking about earlier. That's gone out to the hooker, Peter Muchmore, with a basketball-style pass back inside, and another knock on. Well, with great risk comes great reward.
It is entertaining rugby. It's not hard to watch, that's for sure. You never know what's going to happen.
These Fijian boys, they like to keep playing on. They keep you on your toes, I'll tell you that much.
It's entertaining to watch.
It is very entertaining to watch, and they're very hard to keep up with. When they decide to go, they go.
Mate, it's paid dividends. A few risks have been taken, and I think that right-hand corner, Barossa have gone over twice. So
yes, they have.
Continue to attack. If it works, stick with it.
Absolutely, why wouldn't you?
So here we go. See if Old Coles can hold strong again. A little bit more time in attacking green zone.
Another big scrum from the Rams, but not coming away with the penalty there. It's gone to Old Collegians.
See what Max is going to do with it. We're going to have a look for touch here.
Not a bad option. I'd take the easy yards as well.
He's taken every inch by the looks of it.
Absolutely. And I'd say they're about 15 metres out from their try line now.
Okay. Old Cole's walking in. Finally got a line out in some attacking position. Wonder what we're going to look at here. Will we see a driving maul?
They need to strike here to stay in this game. 13-0 up, the Rams.
Big Benny V's gone up, and we've got Brady with the regather, not quite. Back in the hands of Big Minnie by the looks of it.
That was Big Minnie to... I've forgotten his name.
Oh, we've got a penalty. Taken quickly by Barossa.
Amori, and that's a turnover, and that might not be back 10, so...
So Barossa, no doubt, looking to take a little bit more field position here.
Good pressure release for the Rams here. There's some nice easy yards if they can get that. I don't know if the ball's
going to go out.
And that is not found touch. Sarsky fended off very easily.
And we'll take the penalty and
think
another little get out of jail free card here.
Is that a penalty or? It does look like a penalty, yes.
Get the protractor out. Look at the angle of the arm.
Yeah, that was a difficult one.
Mudguts Monfries with another great kick. We're going to have a line out in front of us here.
So roughly 45 metres out. Old Collegians. And another turnover.
Again.
Taken from the back from Peter Muchmore, and that is just a simple pod move to Big Minnie, it looks like. Petey Muchmore again into half, straight to Joe Crouch. Joe Crouch shrugging off a tackle there, making some good yards. He's a small boy, but he can make some yards. Oh, there's a turnover.
Ball's ended up in the hands of Jim Francis.
And it's a penalty to the Rams. Not releasing the tackler.
Smack bang on centre field by the looks of it.
Just about. Just kick this one straight out. Don't worry about the yardage. Go for the line out. Roughly 4 minutes to go in this half.
All right, Old Coles are going to weather a bit of a storm here. Once again, defending in our red zone.
Another Rams line out. Let's see what they can do with this. A great take from Minnie there. Straight to Amori, very elusive. Back to Minnie. He's already got 2 tries under his belt today. And
very low-key penalty there.
Yeah.
Didn't quite catch the signal, so I'm not sure what it's for.
Diving over, off your feet.
All right, see if Kurt can relieve a bit of pressure.
Mini just trying to put his boot back on. Seems to be just halting the play a little bit. That is a big kick.
Great kick from Kurt there. He's probably taken a good 30 metres. So we're going to have a line out on halfway.
That is bang on halfway.
Old Cole's just looking to shake a few cobwebs out of the set piece, especially the line out. Should usually be pretty clean, easy ball.
Well taken.
That's what we'd like to see.
Heavy defence there from Verate.
Big contact in centre field, which is always good to see.
Gets through, and a penalty to the Rams for, is that not releasing the ball?
Pretty similar setup to about 2 minutes ago. They're going to kick.
It's just come off the side of the boot, but it's gone out.
It's gone out. That's all that matters. That's all you want as a forward.
Exactly. As long as it's gone out. They've made roughly 5 metres there, but it's gone out.
Hey, it's in the green. That's all you need.
Exactly. And it's not bad for the Rams. It's taking time off the clock as well, eating into half-time. And that's just gone over the head and then straight to Amori.
How's that ball?
Pass seemed forward to me as well, so. It's a few little mistakes from the Rams that are probably just costing them a little bit. Probably a few passes that have been pushed and that probably should have been held on to.
Credit to them, they've stuck to their guns. They've thrown them from the first minute. So,
yep.
And a lot of them have gone to hand. So
yes,
I think they should be pretty happy with what they've come up with.
It seems to be a bit more of a backstay today more than a forwards game, being very warm out here. So
definitely take the venom out of some of the big boys.
Yeah, it definitely would. And that's straight to old Collegians, out to the wing.
Dan Whitehead far left to clean up. Kurt McKinley, what's he going to do? He's going to have a look. Great tackle there. Forwards do their job. We're going to have a recycle. Back to Mudguts Monfries. Cleared.
Kicked it straight down Kyle Brown's throat. He is very elusive well. He is only 17 years old. He's done very well.
Great leg drive to get through that first tackle there.
Absolutely. He is a very elusive player. Great fullback. He can play 10, 12. He's a fantastic player.
Sounds like the kind of guy you want in your team, right? Not just
absolutely, very
not just
versatile.
Plugging holes, but looking to plug them well.
Holds the ball very well and is that's just gone out.
Just gone touching goal, so we're going to come back for a scrum where it was kicked. That is a get out of jail free card there.
Absolutely, that's a big mistake from the Rams.
One of the few that we've seen today. They're on song, which is exciting.
They're doing very well to be 13-0 up.
I imagine this will maybe last play. Let's see what Old Coles can do. As we reset the scrum there. Balls in, Barossa once again showing their dominance.
Big scrum.
Balls come out.
Big scrum. Now it might be interesting to see what they do, if they just tap kick it out or if they actually go for another try, kick it downfield.
In the position of dominance, you'd take the points, wouldn't you?
You'd definitely try,
or
absolutely.
At least the opportunity. The opportunity.
Yeah. Well, he needed to tap that first.
Yep, so that's going to be...
That's still going to be a line out. He needed to tap that first for that to be called half-time. Maybe a bit of fatigue setting in there.
Quick line out. I'd love to see that.
Big Mini, straight up the guts.
Done a lot of work this first half.
He has out to other Mini, and he is through again. Basketball-style pass to Joe Crouch, who makes good yards. Amori straight out of the back. Mini again, off to Verate. There seems to have been a boot thrown away there as well. Out to the backs. Bit of a loose pass and dropped by Kyle Brown.
And we're coming
we
back.
come back for is it another penalty?
Oh, flag's out.
Flag was out, yeah.
Bit of uncertainty here. A few big boys sucking it in.
I think all the boys are sucking it at the moment. As we said, it is very warm out there today. I think it's pushing 26, 27 degrees down here today. Probably even hotter in the sun, so.
Not a breath. A few people might be wishing that breeze picks up a little bit. Just takes the sting off it.
It does.
Bit of a conversation there with Henry and the man in charge. And we've got a yellow card.
He's been given a yellow card.
He looks perplexed.
I wonder if that was for a tackle on the Rams 10, Joe Crouch, if it was high or whatever, and not a silly decision here for the Rams to go for the scrum.
Absolutely. You've just lost your captain and your hooker. So you'd think you'd either look for a pushover.
Will it be a pushover? Well, if they need to they need to fill that front row. And for them to fill that front row, somebody else might need to come off unless they've done that with their existing forwards.
Yeah, there's a couple of boys in there that'll be happy to put their heads in dark places.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably would put my head in there.
Look, I like to keep my head out of there. John Mocco stood up.
Big scrum.
That's a big scrum.
Very big scrum. And they're just marching. Big mini off the back. Well defended, though.
Dan Whitehead Farr found himself on the side of the scrum. Very well defended.
Lockie Wiley. Oh, no, that was Verate. Sorry. Coming out to the backs. Dan Crosby needs to get out of the way. Big mini again. And it's knocked on. That is a wasted opportunity. And the counter punch here for Old Coles has been pulled up, and that is half time.
And we have half time. I would love to know how far over the 35 that went. Not the day you want to be playing extra minutes, that's for sure.
No, and I know all about that today.
Just reminding everybody of the medal hanging around his neck. So, pretty dominant half by the Barossa boys there. Probably walking off, looking for a bit of shade. Pretty pleased with themselves, to be honest.
Yes, I'd dare say I'd be agreeing with you. Old Coles would need to definitely come back and regroup.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. They'll go off, they'll find some shade. I imagine there'll be a few words and look to come back stronger and fitter in the second half. All right, we're back here at Bailey Reserve for the second half of the second grade grand final. Barossa with a pretty dominant first half, you'd have to say, a 13-0 lead. You're probably unlucky not to come away with a few more points there, but Old Cole's looking to find their way back into this game.
Yeah, it was a fantastic first half. Well played by the Rams. They definitely had the momentum of that first half, and it kind of just seemed like Old Coles were just kind of hanging on.
Yeah, just happy to be there, to be honest. So
yeah.
I imagine they're probably regrouped, and here we go.
And a kick-off from Kyle Brown there, and
just
a knock
gone backwards in the hands of the Barossa boys.
Once again, pressure straight off the bat to Verrete from the half. Out of contact. That ball was amazing. These boys what they can do is sensational. Look at Peter Muchamore to Dan Crosby, who's rolled over for a try straight off the bat. Amazing start from the Barossa Rams. Seemed as though Peter Muchamore may have been late hit there, but he's up and going again. A fantastic try from Dan Crosby there.
Done well to draw and pass. The big man finds a smaller back.
Dan Crosby
hard, runs well.
Dan Crosby, too big, too strong, rolls over, try scored. Great start from the Rams there.
Couldn't have started a half any better, to be honest. 35 seconds in.
That's the dream start, you'd say, wouldn't it?
Unless you're wearing red and blue. Old Cole's obviously doing a bit of soul searching behind the post there.
Yeah, Old Cole's not sure what they would have spoken about at halftime. Probably manning up in defence, probably a bit more, coming up off the line. Probably trying to bring a bit of physicality to the game, and Lockie Wiley drilling that through right over the dot. Another
shaking
two
the
from
commentator's
the Rams.
curse.
Nah, I'm not going to say anything about Lockie Wiley anymore. So, yeah, Old Coles, if they're to come back, they've got a little bit of work to do here.
They do. As Max restarts, he's gone high, looking to attack.
Not a bad kickoff into the sun. And the Rams have spilled it, so that's paid dividends for them.
Johnny Mox end up with the ball there. Good little carry. Every yard's a win at the moment.
Yep, Rams got a roll there.
Big Bad Brady with another big carry. He's tucked it and gone.
Bit of momentum here for Old Collegians.
And we've had something blow up.
You'd have to go for touch here. No, they're going the quick tap.
We've got our hooker still off the ground, so that may have been the logic there.
Potentially.
Carry, Chester Armstrong, well supported.
Oh, good hands. Fantastic.
Carl Edgar still on his feet.
Almost breaking the tackle of Lockie Wiley there. Good yards.
They're lining up out here. Great ball from Max Monfries.
Oh, and held up.
Did that hit a blade of grass? Held up.
All it's got to do is just touch a scrape of paint.
Have another look here at the replay. Max straight across the face of Kurt.
Great step
Ethan
there.
Hickman's done well. Hit hard.
Oh.
I reckon there was an arm under that. He's done very well.
I was about to say, I dare say there was a blade of grass that would have hit that ball.
They've mowed it too short. Going to see a line drop out here.
Kyle Brown doing this goal line dropout. Straight down the throat of the 10.
Over to Hopkinson. Oh,
and he's coughed it up.
With a regather. Unfortunately, we're going to bring it back for the scrum. Bit of frustration starting to creep in there, I think. The boys know what they need to do. They know what they want to do. It's just the funny little errors that happen when you're down. Trying to do too much too early.
Yeah, a bit of panic might be starting to creep into the game, especially after that very early try from the Rams.
Yeah, that wouldn't have helped.
No.
Definitely wouldn't have helped up top, that's for sure. As we see Big Reese leave the arena.
And
Juan Roux enters.
Had a great stint on the field today.
Come on, Jayden, let's go! Go, Lee, go!
Looks like we're just waiting for another substitution. Jaden Lee. Okay, so straight on, straight off. That was interesting. He looks as confused as we do.
It's not hard to confuse the forwards. There you go. The number 8 has left the field on the far side.
He's got the long walk back.
Don't blame him for having to sit down and breathing in the deep ones there.
All right, and we finally get back to the scrum. No, we don't. Some more to say there from the man with the whistle.
Good solid base there again for the Rams. Good scrum. Picked off the back again. To Joe Crouch, to Kyle Brown, to Brooks. Very elusive, that one. To Amori, and he's called the knock on. Can't blame him for that one.
Going to continue to throw the ball. I like it. They're going to run from everywhere. If it's going to hand, why not?
Sometimes there's just a time where you just need to go back to structure instead of the loose play.
Feel like they've got a bit of a buffer there, so those passes are probably going to get thrown more often than not.
Possibly.
All right, Old Collegians finally getting a bit of ball here. See if we can shore up this scrum and build some phases.
Another solid base there. Great scrum.
Barossa with the big shove again.
Massive
big
shove.
long blast.
Dominant scrum there by the Rams.
Few questions asked. Often find it interesting, the approach to find penalties in those scrums. It's a funny place to be.
Yes. Lockie Wiley kicking for touch, and it's found touch. That was a great yardage
Fantastic
gain for the Barossa Rams there.
Barossa just organising themselves.
Need to organise this line out. They've gone for the 4-man line out.
Great line out.
Straight to Amori, and a knock on. A rare mistake from Verate there.
Cleaned up by John Mocco. Still got it.
Old Collegians, very clean ball there.
Back to the left boot of Kurt McKinley, who pins it down into that far right-hand corner. Great kick.
Sokovi almost isolated on his own. Great tackle there. Kurt McKinley.
And we've had a whistle, but no signal yet. Not sure what's going on.
I'm not sure if that was an off the feet. No, it looked like it was, a Barossa Rams off the feet.
Off the feet.
Yeah. So, Old Cole's looking to go quick here with the quick tap.
It's gone back.
And
ball again.
Another knock on
Finds
there.
the deck.
They did water the grass this morning, and it was a bit slippery early.
Too much sunscreen on the hands, I
But
think.
I dare say it might be a bit too much sunscreen on. The track is pretty dry out there, so the excuses for the knock-ons are well and truly past.
Yeah, look, I think we spoke about it earlier. It's that little bit of panic, a little bit of urgent, trying to find that next gear, looking to claw back into this game. Obviously, yet to find the scoreboard. Everyone's eager to make an impact. So just kind of probably thinking about the next phase before completing the one at hand. So got a bit of work to do now. Got to win this scrum. Got to defend well. Keep ourselves in the game.
Well, they need to do something. They need to really push the Rams off this ball and get possession back. And they need to score. They need to be the next to score to stay in this match.
Most definitely, as we see another Harding, Dan Harding, enter the field. No one's yet to leave it, so we've got confusion once again.
Go, here, go!
All right, ball goes. No, it doesn't. We're going to bring it back up again.
Ref not happy with how that scrum was being played. Probably not stable enough, bit too much movement.
I think it might have been an awkward bind on this close side here, as our halfbacks play a bit of kick to kick.
Halfbacks always have a good rapport with each other, don't they? You either love them or hate them.
They're strange characters, those halfbacks.
Yep. You love them when you're on your team, but...
All right, scrum's finally underway.
Straight to Big Mini. Another pick off the back. Pretty predictable what he's going to do, really. And another box kick from Amori.
Might have gone straight into touch,
And
so Old
that's
Cole's
out
got a
on the full.
couple of lucky little extra metres here.
Yeah, rare mistake there from Amori. He's usually pretty on point with that sort of thing. So
He's definitely found the turf a couple of times today already.
he has, and he's they've definitely had the bit of the run of the green today. So
All right, Old Coles win their own ball, which is great. Big carry, Big Ben Villion looking to make a difference. John Mocco.
Here we
Ethan
go.
Hickman with a bit of ball in that
winger into
far
the
right corner.
great tackle, great defence from the Rams there.
That's wonderful defence, great cover defence, but it looks like it might have ended up as an Old Coles line out here.
That was a fantastic ball out the back there from your lock.
Gets a great look at that try line.
Kyle
Wonderful
Brown to Sokovi. I dare say that it is a Old Collegians ball.
That's a textbook tackle.
That was fantastic. That was an amazing tackle.
Pulls up, and we're finally going to have a look at this driving maul. Sacked well early. Ball's remained in. Maul stayed up.
Oh,
A few wobbles. And another whistle. What have we got
the
here?
ref has got a penalty here for Old Collegians.
Not sure yet. See a signal. What have we got? We're going to see another quick tap. Tom unleashed to the backs. Great ball out the back there. Ethan Hickman ends up with it. Another
There you
pass
go.
down
Out
right
to the
far
wingers.
with a great look. Another
Amazing defence again. Fantastic defence.
Old Coles just running out of answers, to be honest. Barossa defence are really putting their flag in the ground on their 5 metre line, as we see another.
They really have. They've been very dominant, coming up off the line, being very aggressive.
Another short tap. John Mocco having a bit of a sniff. Pulled down short.
And that's a
Juan Rue
try.
might have found
That's
the
a
line.
try.
Lovely.
Squeeze that ball over the line.
Old Coles boys are amped.
That might be the sniff that they just need. A bit of confidence for the boys there.
Absolutely, it was needed, that's for sure. We spent a bit of time down there. That's probably the longest amount of time we've spent in our attacking green zone. Put a few phases together, maybe a little bit of belief that they can do it. As Juan Rue touches the ball down
That was a great
relatively
try.
easily there.
Great try. It was well worked.
It's a feral kick from, who have we got over there? Hoppo. He's got a big right boot on him here. This shouldn't be an issue of distance.
I won't try and give him the commentator's curse.
I was waiting for the comment, I really was.
No, I won't do it. I won't do it. That's not fair. That is a fantastic strike.
He's hit that well. Just to the right, maybe? Hard to tell from this angle, but the flag stay down.
Unsuccessful. Scores remain. Old Collegians 5. Barossa 20.
Old Collegians still got a bit of work to do here, but they've now got a sniff, and that might bring them just a little bit of confidence that they desperately need at this stage.
I imagine it's probably what they spoke about at halftime, is spending or building phases in good areas, right?
Yeah.
So finding turf in that green zone, ball in hand, and just looking to spend a bit of time in attack, because, to be honest, it's probably been a fair bit of time in defence. Hard to score tries when you don't have the ball. It was a great kickoff.
And Lockie Wiley has snatched that back. That is a fantastic take. Amori to Big Mini. Good defence there from Old Collegians. Jack McKenzie has just dropped that ball there.
Deemed to have gone back, so they get another stab at it.
And an intercept, a very wild pass there, and the stab in behind. No one's home. We've got Books chasing that one.
Carl Edgar breathing down his neck there. Great
tackle.
Let's see what we can build here. Ball's come back. Old Collegians penalty.
Momentum is a funny thing,
isn't it?
Rams
As we have another quick tap. Here we go. Attacking that short left-hand side. He's isolated. Big bad Brady standing at halfback. What's he going to do? He's going to have a carry. Building phases down here. They're parked on their attacking line.
Another
Arms
advantage.
gone out.
Penalty advantage to Old Coles here.
Good line by big man Kurt McKinley.
And another try. Two very quick tries here for Old Coles, and they've definitely got themselves back into this game.
They've awoken the beast, haven't they? They've started to find the turf in the attacking 22. And they've definitely shifted the focus. Early days was about spinning the ball wide. I think they've tightened up, looked to get the big boys involved as we see Kurt McKinley crash over there. He's a big boy to stop, that's for sure.
He is a big boy, very big boy, with a big boot too.
That's for sure. As Hoppo gets another look. Probably a little bit closer this time, probably 20 in. Bit of wind in the Old Coles sails, that's for sure.
This is definitely a conversion that they need to get.
It'll make it interesting, that's for sure.
It very much will. Great strike again. And he has drilled that straight through the middle. Fantastic kick there from Old Collegians.
As he tries to rally the boys, they've found a bit of momentum. So is the Old Collegians crowd, by the sounds of it, behind us, making plenty of noise.
Bit of momentum and a bit of belief as well that they're not out of this game. There is still roughly 20-odd minutes to go.
Anything can happen. Let's see what Barossa can muster from the kickoff. Great kickoff again.
Lockie Wiley putting the Old Coles under pressure and forces the knock on.
Never what you want to see after scoring points, obviously.
No.
Looking to bring themselves back in the game and giving away that ball just a little cheaply, but credit to Barossa. Great kick, great chase, great pressure. Dare say we might see the number 8 have a little carry here. Scrum centre field.
Look, I think it would be silly to say that he's not going to do it. If he's not picking off the back, then he's not playing his game. Here he goes, pick off the back to the 9. Amori with a big fend. And well picked up by Verate there. Old Coles need to roll out of there. Clean ball here for Amori. To Big Mini again. That arm going out. The other Mini here out at halfback to Peter Muchamore. Dan Crosby just leaning on him all there. Mini again to Lockie Wiley, making some good yardage here. And a penalty. It'd be interesting to see what the Rams do here, to see if they go for the points to settle things down, or if they go for a scrum or a line out to go for the try.
Gives him a bit of breathing room, right? 11 points. That's 2 unconverted tries.
They're going for the points. We can see young Callum McDonald, the senior boys water boy, running on. He's just coming to your screen now. So this one being relatively out in front. Lockie Wiley should drill this. And there he goes.
Flags go up.
Flags up. You might be able to hear from home the Rams contingent chanting in the background.
As quickly as we saw Old Collegians steal a bit of momentum, it's shifted back the other way. So Old Coles look to kick off here. Wonder what they're going to do. Will they have a crack or is it going to go deep? Looks like it's gone up. Henry Pardo back on the field.
And a knock on by the Barossa Rams there. That is a
Dan Harding takes off.
Mistake.
All right, let's see if we can use this attacking position. Benny Villion with a carry. He's all arms and legs, the big fella.
It's like a giraffe, isn't he?
Johnny Marks, hand on the ball.
Good contact there.
Great leg drive. Well done, Johnny. Tom with a little dart.
Great
Always
dart from the back
dangerous.
there and
Ooh.
a loose pass.
We have a whistle.
Offside.
By the looks of it.
Offside. That is something that us as two senior sides have worked
Kurt's
very
got the ball
hard
in his
at.
hand again. Oh, ball's found the deck. Hoppo flirting
He's
with
been
touch
driven
and
out.
he's introduced to it very quickly. It's well defended by Barossa. They're definitely not uncomfortable on their own line, that's for sure.
No, there's almost the urge to like come at me.
Yeah,
Come at me, show me what you've got, and I'll stop you.
defense is an attitude, that's for sure.
The Rams are starting to look at a few changes here. We've had a few players walk past us. The play can't see on screen.
Oh, Old Coles ball, I didn't realise that. As we look to a driving maul, well set up by the boys. We're going to have a look here. Ball's at the back with Brendan Harding as it's lost in the muster. Finds ground about a metre out. Tom Merrin shifts the ball out to Max. Max with double cut. Rob Smedley. Great line from Dan Whitehead far.
Great
He's
run.
taken down 2 metres out. That ball bobbles around.
And a penalty. Diving over again. Rams are going to be very careful here giving away penalties in this
Big
red
wide
zone.
ball. Smedley with a bit of footwork. Ends up 5 metres backwards on his backside. Kurt McKinley with a pick.
Oh, well done.
Beats one, finds a second.
You can't take that fella high.
We're going to recycle. Benny V looking to get the ball in his hands. Great charge from the big giraffe. Always good to see him attacking intent. Gregan ball, Dan Whitehead far with another carry. Very
Great
similar
run.
position.
Great run again. Here we go, out
Ball
the
out
back.
the back. Jim Hopkins.
Fantastic one-on-one
Can smell
tackle
the try
there.
line.
And another
Hands all
penalty.
over it.
Another penalty for Old Coles here.
There's a hand in a pocket here.
Too many in the red. Way too many penalties in the red zone there for the Rams.
And we've got a penalty try. So that'll be 7 points to Old Coles straight off the bat.
That's a big decision.
Big decision.
That's a very big decision, that one.
7 points, taking Old Collegians to 19.
So given, I guess, because if not interfered with, it would have been a certain try. So it takes us within 4 points. We all of a sudden have a game on our hands.
We have
here
a
as we're
very
watching the
big
replay.
game on our hands. Old Coles have done very well to get themselves back into this game. The very 2 quick tries that they put together and now a penalty try.
See if Old Coles can settle after this kickoff.
Well, the Rams now a man down.
Rob Smedley with the catch.
He's got a big boot as well.
It's a fine touch. Hasn't quite.
Straight down, Kyle Brown's throat again. Very elusive, this man. Very well done. Going again.
He's gone up twice.
He's gotten up twice.
Great feet.
He's
Max Monfries.
great run by Kyle. Never held there, so that's why the ref has let that go. Never had to release the ball. A bit of grind.
Strength. Is there anything under that ball?
And
No,
he
there's
scored
not.
the try.
Great on the
And that's
try.
Mini again in for his third. You don't often score 3 in the grand final.
I've never scored 3 in a year, so I would be telling everybody about that one.
This will be definitely going in the brag book.
He's had a blinder. You can't take that away from him. His first half was epic. So I'm not surprised that he finds himself on the scoreboard once again.
Absolutely. This run here by Kyle Brown is the run that set it up. He was never held. He never had his momentum stopped, never had anyone wrapped around his legs, and that's why he was able to get up and go again. And then it was Mini here just picking and going, and then it was just through sheer will and determination. And probably a hint of strength there from the big man.
I was about to say, you're selling his attributes a bit short there. Great carry.
Just a hint of strength. He is a very strong man. And Lockie Wiley still kicking for goal here. Just inside the 15-metre line.
So this would take the gap out to 11 points.
Another good strike. And straight through the middle again. A great conversion there from Lockie Wiley to help the Rams get to 30 points to 19. That is almost a dagger in the heart of Old Coles. Let's see if they can regroup and come back.
All right, we're going to have a line out. Just on the attacking side of the defensive 10. What will Barossa muster up here? Man down.
Peter Muchamore throwing the ball in here for the Rams. Mini being lifted again. Tim Kavisi in at halfback on for Amori. Tim played in our third grade game. He's already won 1 medal.
Coughed up there. Regathered by Henry Pardo. Benevision to Johnny Mox.
Good aggressive defence there by Bill. And Lockie as well. Great clean out.
Hard done by there, I think. That was a fair attack of the ruck.
I'm going to agree with you with that. I didn't see anybody really go off their feet. I'm not sure if there's going to be a replay that we can bring up for that.
Don't want to incriminate anybody. Kurt McKinley gets a chance to unleash that left boot of his.
And that is a big nudge downfield. That is a massive pressure reliever for Old Collegians. And once
Always
again,
nice when you see the ball in his hands, looking to find touch.
Yeah,
you know you're going to get a couple that you probably don't deserve. So
well, he's a big boot, isn't he? We've said it before.
So see what we do here. We saw a maul last time Old Coles were down here. Judging by the numbers in the line-out, we may see that again.
They need to score here.
And we do. Done very well to hold up.
Just short there. And held up. Held up. There's going to be a goal line dropout. Goal line dropout. The Rams might just try to slow it down here a little bit.
I think they'd be probably trying to do so. Last time Old Coles were down here, they parked themselves for a little while.
It was a good 5 minutes, wasn't it?
Looking to kind of take a little bit of that sting and momentum out of what Old Coles are trying to do. So, ball's coming back in the centre here.
You can take these goal line dropouts from anywhere you like. Doesn't have to be from under the posts. And that is a good 42-odd metre.
And it's going to roll 60.
And that's going to roll the 60. Not a bad effort there from Kyle Brown. That was a great goal line drop.
Whitehead far, puts his ears back, finds a bit of space.
Great counter-attack and breaking the line.
He's done well, needs support here.
Fantastic run there.
Going to see Johnny Mox with another carry. Finds the biggest guy he can, runs into him.
Not always the wisest decision.
Monfries to Kurt McKinley. Kurt McKinley, Carl Edgar.
Off the bootlaces there, that was well picked up.
McKinley's come around again. Scrappy ball at the back there. Tommy has no option but to go himself. Steals another couple of metres.
Oh,
that was awkward.
Oh, it looks like the old Coles 9 is...
He's in the wars.
Yeah, looks
Tommy.
like it.
Ball's gone out to Smedley. Smedley's going to hold on to it.
Held it.
He's in slow
They've got
motion.
the overlap, and that's a try.
Another try to Old Coles. Well done.
Fantastic try there from Old Collegians. That was well worked. They worked the side that was depleted.
I think the lack of speed from Rob Smedley there was a little bit deceptive. It was trotting in slow motion by the looks of it.
He
as we have a look at this replay.
aged himself 15 years.
Looks to go quick. No, that's not slow motion. That's Rob Smedley's actual speed.
Oh, it is.
Little basketball pass over the top to Juan Rue. Often see the big fella seagulling out on that left wing.
That's his double.
That is a double.
That's his double.
He'll tell you about it too on his way past, I'm sure. And he's calling everyone back to the line. Hoppo gets another look at a conversion here. Pretty similar spot to the last couple.
Another great strike. And he's nailed it.
Up. Ever reliable Jim Hopkinson.
Back to 4 points.
We're back to a 4-point game. Old Collegians 26, Barossa 30.
Momentum swung both ways in this last 15 minutes.
It has. It's gone. It's an odd game. Like you'd say, the momentum was with the Rams all in that first half.
They look hungry though, Barossa. They're at this line pretty quick. They all want to sniff. They want to have a go at this kickoff. See where it ends up.
Another deep kickoff. Good deep kickoff.
Found the boot from the south, McKinley.
And just as good a kick back. Great return. Great touch finder that was.
Ball's been touched. Unfortunately, that one can't go back into play.
That's a lot of experience there, isn't it? He's got a lot of experience under his belt.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's been playing rugby for a long time. I believe he might have played some Australian schoolboys.
There you go.
Yeah, and obviously a big stint with Onka Paringa, and we're lucky enough to pick him up over the last couple of years. He's been a bit of a stalwart in our program. Great line out.
Yeah, plucked off there by Lockie Wiley to Bill, who's given it out to Vate, who also played in the third grade game today, in jersey number 20. Tim Kavisi to Virate. Cleaned out. Good ball security here by the Rams. Big hit. Good defence there. Let's get that ball back.
Oh.
No, the refs call it up.
Whistle, no signal, no call. A lot of talking.
I'm
Ball
not sure
stuck.
what that
We're
was
going to have a
for.
scrum. I think it was deemed unplayable.
Well, it wasn't a maul, it was a ruck. So if it was a ruck and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me.
Not sure what happens there, but
We've got a Rams player down, and
he's gone starfish.
I think that's Virate in jersey number 20.
A few bicycle kicks and he's back up.
So Vate in jersey number 20. He's back up. He's okay. He's actually partially deaf. He's missing an eardrum in one of his ears.
Get out.
No.
I use that excuse as well sometimes when I don't listen to the ref or my captain.
Or the wife.
Very true. No comment.
So, yeah, actually missing an eardrum. I don't know. I can't remember what year it is, but couldn't tell.
He's been everywhere today, that's for sure.
He's a very handy player. So Tim Kavisi, better known as Midge.
Tommy Merritt called for
here
a
we
bit of
go.
action as first big strong scrum from Old Coles. Great ball back inside.
It's gone back to Bill.
Oh, we've got an Old Coles man caught on the inside of that ruck.
And we've got
Lucky to get away
Verratti
with
off
it.
the back. Back to Mini. Handed off to Lockie Wiley. Palmed off again. Just ankle tapped and handed off. Knocked on. Oh, that was a great run of play there by the Rams. If that ball had gone to hand, I dare say that would have been a try. And one more and that's full time.
And the whistle's gone.
The Rams have won the grand final here, 30-26. Fantastic game by both teams.
Great arm wrestle in that second half. I think we were saying earlier, first time you've had two senior men's teams in grand finals. First
Yes.
time you've gone away with two
And
senior
we've
women's
got
medals.
two senior medals. This is our first ever reserve grade flag as well.
Oh, congratulations.
So-
Fantastic season. I think it was... Barossa were dominant all day, so well-deserved, that's for sure. I think party in the Barossa tonight.
I dare say this bus home's going to be massive. Absolutely fantastic game. Can't take anything away from the old Collegians side. They threw everything they had at this Barossa side. Everything in the kitchen sink.
Oh,
they played their guts out today. So massive credit to old Collegians. Big congratulations to the Barossa Rams for picking up their first ever reserve grade grand final flag. And that's 2 for the day for the Rams. So a very successful day for the Rams, which is, well, when it's your side, I guess it's always fantastic.
Well, it's a good sign, isn't it? Barossa, rugby's healthy in the Barossa. Look out.
It is. The Fijians definitely help. But a very close game. 2 very close games in the threes and the reserves.
Well, I think enjoy the spoils to the Barossa boys. Go and celebrate. I know you're itching to get back out there.
Get out there.
There will be a few boys with 2 medals around the neck, and that'll be us. Well done, Barossa.
Boys.
Congratulations to Old Coles for getting there.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.